Well, when I first found out about this post-apocalyptic city builder, I was absolutely blown away, mostly because I haven't seen a game like this before. I'll explain in just a moment, but hello and welcome to our first look here at a game by the name of All Will Fall. Yeah, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to the channel, where today we're taking a look at yet another post-apocalyptic city builder, but one that the developer says plays like Frostpunk with high stakes, and also Jenga? Yeah, apparently these are like, well, oil rigs and structures that we can build that are physics-based and can absolutely collapse at any time if we do some really poor construction. I guess we'll find out what they mean in just a moment, but this game apparently is coming out sometime in 2025, and honestly, I don't even see a Steam store page for it at the moment, although they did send me a key for this demo, which I assume is going to be available for everyone, but I can't find any information about it. So if there happens to be a demo, or is one whenever this video is released, I'll try to link it down below in the description. Otherwise, look for All Will Fall for possibly a free demo and or to add it to your Steam wish list. Well, welcome aboard, everybody. Thank you very much for subbing, smashing like, and becoming members. Appreciate the support on the channel. And now let's take our first look at a demo for a game that truly has a really promising premise and some game mechanics that I honestly have never seen before, and this is definitely something. Finally, somebody has made something just like this. Let's go. Alright, so it looks like we have ourselves a couple of things that are locked in the demo. I'm not exactly sure what these are. A single large skyscraper and or half-sunken tanker ship in the middle of the ocean. Oh, Kevin Costner's Waterworld? Ah, yes, please. I don't know if these will unlock later in the demo or if these are going to just be the maybe 3 game modes that it'll have at the start. Remember, this game will also have some custom scenarios too, and maybe even more features that we're not seeing here today. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go with a fresh start then. Well, that was lucky. That boat absolutely reminded me of the boat from Dredge. If you ever feel stuck, some tips and tricks on how to do things. Right, I'm immediately seeing the Frostpunk comparison here, like the wood piles, and then what, telling workers to go gather it? Yep. Okay, I'm not seeing a way to rotate. There it is. Oh boy, okay. So we got a bunch of workers here. And are there different classes? Maybe security people? Maybe engineers? I'm not sure. Now, this is my first look, and I want to go in blind because I feel like a game like this that explains itself like Frostpunk, a game that I played the hell of a lot of, and Jenga, which I'm sure a lot of you have played as well, that is very appealing to me, actually, and I want to see how the hell they compare the two. Okay, out here we see a few different platforms that we should be able to build on. Maybe this is all randomized each playthrough, but I'm immediately getting raft vibes, 100%. I'm also getting a little bit of vibe from Flotsam and also Sunken Land, if you remember that game. I wonder if we can see underwater. Probably if we fidget the camera a little bit we can, but I see a fish deposit over here, deep mines. We're gonna have to go down into the depths and mine up some fish. No, of course, these are like little fishing plots, I guess, for us to take advantage of. And something over here too, which seems to be, ooh, what was that? Was that, I must be seeing things. Maybe it was the top of that. Anyway, let's do it as they ask. We must gather 30 woods. We're doing that now. And we also must gather a, build a wooden support beam or something. Did they just pick that wood up off the ground? Okay. I don't see any more wood around. Can they get down, over here? Maybe we could build a platform to that. Okay. So we're probably going to have to build something so they can get over there. Yep, exactly. So insta-build, it looks like. Now, is there any sort of marker for stability? Maybe so. Okay, we need to build a wooden staircase and then gather 20 water. I can only imagine the water is salt water around us. Here we have a storage unit, and there's our stairs there. Oh, I'm already getting vibes of Going Medieval too. That's cool. I liked Going Medieval a lot, and you may have seen that one before here on the channel. So this is definitely a grid-based builder with some like pre-designed units. It also does give me the Cataclysmo vibes, another great game that reminds me a bit of They Are Billions and also Stronghold, except in that one we get to build each individual block and build walls that kind of look similar to this concrete platform. So definitely reminding me a lot of those games. Okay, let's go ahead and get some people working as quickly as we can. Oh, it looks like we have workers, sailors, and engineers. So absolutely there are different classes here, although I'm not sure which ones are which just yet. Their uniforms certainly give that away. Let's go ahead and see if we can get anybody else down here to gather. And we'll add those 2 people to that as well. And maybe here on this plastic to where we have 1 worker left. Oh, here's our water there then. I was assuming this was plastic, but nope, indeed it is glass and plastic bottles and barrels of hopefully fresh water. Very nice. Okay, so we're still gathering wood. We've used a little bit of wood to get over to that wood pile to then build and go down there. But there's also a water storage here, so that's where our water will be stored. So it looks like we've got a warehouse rack for wood and one for water. Love the look of the game. I gotta say, I do like the look of the characters. They do look good. They kind of remind me a little bit of like maybe like a Civ 7 character a little bit. Like they've got that vibe where it's realistic but cartoony at the same time, but yet like 80% realistic. I'm cool with that. What do we have over here? Looks like some iron maybe. Other deposits. Yeah, a pile of metal. And a cage to keep anybody who just skipped to the middle of this video and did not watch the intro. Who is here who just skipped to this part? You get right back to the beginning of that video, otherwise you're missing out on information. You get right back there, and we'll see you in just a minute. Jeez, can you believe people? I'm just kidding. Welcome to the video. This seems to be a metal elevator then that goes down, possibly? Or maybe that we could take to go up. I don't know. It looks like it might connect to below the water, but anyway. One goal complete now. We have our wooden staircase. Yes, very, very spooky staircase that we built. And also food storage that we'll need to build next. So let's get on to that. Looks like it's unlocking things as we go. Oh, this could definitely be the type of game to have farming. Look at that. They actually show fish and what looks to be maybe bread and potatoes, tomatoes, green beans, hot dogs, you name it. Let's go ahead and plop that down here next to it, I guess. We'll leave a little gap between. Actually, we'll put it right there. Cool. All right, so people are snapping into action to go build. Awesome. Love to see it. You know what? There's actually some good music here. I want to turn this up just a little bit. It seems to be a little louder on the sounds. There we go. That's nice tunes, ma'am. Appreciate it. Oh, and we can actually rename our characters, too. And it tells you a little bit more about them. So this here is a worker. There's their role, what they're carrying. Oh, and their needs, too. So water, junk, food, and goods. Okay, so that all breaks that down. And nice that we can rename people. All right, we now need to gather some food, y'all. So I guess what are we going to do to that? Oh, is that food over there? Yep, pile of food. So they're going to want us to probably build out there, if we can. And can we build on the water? We can, all right. We might be able to build like a narrow staircase. And I wonder if we can use this to float. Maybe one more that way. Yeah, that way. Now, will this work? You know, this honestly feels like we're building in a... Oh, look at that, it collapsed. Awesome. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. All right, hold on. I just had a million things flash through my mind. First of all, Poly Bridge, any of those bridge-based builders that you played where you got to get like a bus or a car or like a train or something across the bridge, that is awesome. That is fantastic. And then also what I mentioned before, this does feel a little bit like a third-person or first-person builder, like where you build on an island with friends or something like that, like a traditional base builder survival game. I don't know why, but it just kind of felt like I was planning structures that I was building in that rather than in a city builder. That is cool as hell. Now, wait a minute. There's a problem then. How do we like build a foundation then if this could be endless ocean? I see like there is some shallow area and a lot of wood there to go get. So it does look like we can build under the structures. But none of these structures are actually connected. So we'll have to see how to do that. That's going to be cool as hell. Wow, that's cool. Okay, not sure. Let's go ahead and undo that then. So you could undo the piece that failed, I guess. And maybe we get some of the resources back for that. But that is cool that there is some experimental building in that. That is really cool. I love that. I really can't express how cool that is. I mean, it's so simple, yet we never really get to see that. I'm being quite honest. There's not really much that you get to see in terms of a building game like that where physics is too much of a importance. Valheim comes to mind, of course, and that's what made that game great in many ways, as well as the filtering of smoke and whatnot. But I mean, more games need to have it, right? We don't get to see this often. All right, let's see if some workers can come down here and collect that. See if anybody can work their way down. This is shallow here too, so I could only imagine people might be able to walk up to their ankles in water, or maybe they'll refuse because they're not getting paid enough. I don't know. All right, looks like nobody likes my design. They don't trust me. I guess we'll have to go down one. We'll get rid of those. Try again. Oh, I see. So we try to do this. And maybe they can collect next to this? We'll have to see. Now try. If there's any pathing to that. Not seeing any way to do that just yet, but that's okay. All right, we'll come back later to that area, but this is the closest food I can see. Oh, and look at that. There's brick up there, too. Other building materials. That is also a pile of junk, which is different than the metal and the wood and whatnot we've seen before. And there are more junk. Yeah, Flotsam is another great game that comes to mind as well, looking at all this. There's a mysterious structure there, so we're going to have to get there. And it looks like there is a day-night cycle. I do see nighttime approaching. Okay, cool. Well, if we can't build that way, then let's try to build like this. Then we'll build an actual bridge across. I was thinking, okay, this is wood, so it's going to float, but indeed we have to do, as I mentioned before, a little bit of poly bridge. So there must be some sort of structural integrity to this, you know, to this structure. So maybe something simple like this we will get away with. I was really hoping that our people could, you know, maybe swim a little bit or get a little wet and be, you know, resilient, but I guess no. I was a crazy person to think of that. Looks like the bridge actually succeeded, and somebody's able to walk across, and will it break? Stability, 97%. Okay. Oh, well, there you... Oh, look at this. That is amazing. If you love engineering and if you love design, check this out. It gives you every little bit of detail ever. It tells you the mass, the center of mass, the... like force supporting stability, what it's supported by. Now, I wonder if these two cross at the same time with a lot of material, does that affect it at all? No. All right, a little too complicated to expect that. I was really expecting to see, like, you know, I want to see an overlay, if there is one, of the structural integrity turning like yellow, orange, red, whatever, and then eventually breaking. That'd be really cool. All right, all will fall. Oh, are they copying and pasting? That would be cool. Things can sometimes fall apart, but don't worry, you can always go back. That's awesome as well, that they let you goof around with designs. That's cool. I do want to sometimes make things that are a little shady and might not work. We have citizens up here. We have water. We have food. We also have junk, wood, metal. Then we also have goods, fuel, and finally electricity too. All right, not bad. Oh, and then here we go. There's your Frostpunk type. Timer right there. We got a high tide coming in very soon, so we'll probably have to have all these resources collected back onto the boat before that happens. So definitely want to make sure we do that. Unfortunately, we only have 2 workers there, so who knows. And everybody wants a house. I'm sure you do. Okay, so they're asking for homes. Not a problem. We can try to get that going for y'all. Now, how many people can live in each house? Maybe 1 per house? And let's build hanging over the edge a little bit. Let's see what happens there. And then let's also... Oh, boy. Well, now, hold on a second. I wasn't done with my design. I guess we'll have to pause. I was going to try to give it a little support here, if that'll work. And I could only imagine these beams are also, like, supporting into the edge of the platform. So could we build like this, for example? Not like that. This music is cool. Now, it's also very unique that everybody gets everything built instantaneously, so there is really no surprise physics because everything is kind of like pre-calculated. Oh, and there's a ladder as well. I guess we'll build a platform to get to that other side there. And then continue to remove the wood there. Oh, that's really cool. There's a little light. Nice, they got some windows going. Okay. So, homelessness is now 4. We can continue to try to build little cabins onto that. It looks like they will latch onto each other. I like how this works. This is really cool. Very, very promising, very sleek. Again, I'm just shocked that we haven't seen something like this before. Finally, we get one of the coolest ideas for a city builder that we ever had. We've had games that really restrict the resources in which you use, and design and layout is important. And we've had games where, of course, there is... some sort of a mechanical or a engineering design to it. Usually with vehicles, games like the Engineer come to mind. And also, of course, you know, City Skylines and Going Medieval and all those other things really are kind of cool. And present here too, in my mind. Okay, I guess I'm alone in this maybe. We've got more food over here. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 worker on there. And keep moving things around. Okay, we're still looking to gather food. They should have that by tomorrow. And then we also need to gather junk. So we could build a stairwell to get up there. Or easily build a bridge across here to get more wood. I don't know how we get these. Oh, look at that. We're designing, unlocking more designs too as we are designing. So this is what I was looking for here. Something like this to go under those buildings. That's exactly what I was trying to do. But it doesn't look like we need to. I guess really what you want to do is build it cheap and simple and hope for the best. And there might be something where we have to withstand a storm though. So we have high tide, but perhaps we could have some typhoon speed winds and other things come through that could really destroy and damage our buildings. So it might be a good idea to build for the future and prepare. Let's go ahead and build some more over here. Oh, can't build there. The boat's in the way. Unfortunate. I'm going to at least give this some sort of stability. And I really want to know how to get to that wood down there. I wonder if there's a way where we can wall it off and then drain it. Another great engineering game, too, that works like this, but in a much different way. I've got to give a shout out to Timberborn, because what they were able to do with water and like moving liquids and, you know, piping things and creating dams and reservoirs and whatnot and farming is so cool. Such a very unique game that Timberborn is. And that's exactly what I thought of when I thought about building a wall around that and then moving water out of there, which would be really cool. All right, hold the right mouse button to rotate the camera. WSD, Q, and E. Okay, they're giving me the basics there. I think we're done with that. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, now we got to gather that 20 junk, so I could build another bridge to get up top. And it looks like we can build a ladder, but we are out of wood now. So we'll have to salvage some of the other things that we've been building. So I think this would be fine. Take some of that back. And the stairwell here too. Although we could use that stairwell. Well, actually we could use a smaller stairwell. Well, it'll probably end up being the same amount of materials. Let's build like this. Actually, wait, yeah, we could just do a ladder here. We could do a double ladder. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We could just build something like this. If we have enough material. And we'll get rid of that for now. Okay, so this is definitely going to be all about optimization and about taking risks because of cutting corners because we're low on supply. Good luck, boys. I hope that works out. Did you see that? I just cut the entire bottom section of all of those homes. Rip to them, people. Oh, and materials move around. Okay. So it looks like the water has changed color. And fish and such are in different places. Okay. Interesting. Curious to know why that is. Let's see what this is, actually. Wouldn't support arc. Wouldn't support triangle. Oh, maybe it's just difference in appearance, I guess? Depending on what kind of a style you're going for, maybe. A game can be a survival game that also has a little bit of flair and style to it. I appreciate that. Good, yes. Good. All according to plan. I have no plan, by the way. Okay, let's go ahead and build stairs like this. You know what would be nice here? Okay, I'm hoping that our people can either step down here, make a 90-degree turn, or that there's going to be rounded staircases in the future, because that would be quite nice. And that's something that I loved about Cataclysmo for building like this too, where it very much felt like playing with Lego, but was a little different. I'm going to go ahead and change my design a little bit though, because there is clearly a way there to build as well. But then again, if you just get the job done and reclaim the materials, I'm not certain if we're even like losing materials here. Let's just build like that. So our people should be able to come on over and grab some more wood. Alright, I'm not seeing any more homelessness problems. Looks like, yep, we've unlocked new supports. I'm imagining our end goal is to get all the way here to this thing, but in order to get there, we still need stuff to survive. So we'll need more water, more food. Although I don't know why these people just don't build like a small little boat. You know what I mean? Like, sure, our boat's wrecked, but why not take the wood that you're making bridges out of and just making a little raft to go get it? Some of this stuff is literally floating tires. They could use it to enhance the raft. Low tide has revealed new resources. Oh, this is low tide. Okay. Oh, that's what I was thinking about then. Okay, so like, oh, that's cool. Look at that. All that slime and stuff. Okay, so we could build a Oh, we don't have enough material. But yeah, we could build a stairwell to get down there, or a ladder. I keep trying to build stairwells, but this will do just fine. We'll go ahead and delete that. Ladder's MVP. That's going to save a lot of material. I wonder if I can cut any more corners. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's disable the supports there. Now, what would be interesting here is if people can get killed by your designs, if they get really mad at you like they would in a game like, for example, Frostpunk. Here up in the left corner, we have something called influence. The maximum amount of influence depends on the population size. It would be cool if there were demands from the citizens and that they could get in the way of some of your plans because of their own needs. But it seems like so far the needs are just food and water, and then a little shelter. And Frostpunk has the same, although water is pretty much implied that they're just heating snow and ice. Alright. More people bringing in food. Anything else I could delete? I guess I could try to get away with one more. There we go. Oh boy, I feel so scummy cutting corners like that and building things dangerously. First I tried to build them right, but now we're building them right now. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel getting resources from there and try to do it here, because we're limited on time for that. We'd also have engineers gather that, so maybe they're faster? Let's try that too. We'll get more workers to gather food. I guess we could only assign like 2 people to that. I don't know what the limitations on that would be. What about our boat here? Let's see, our crashed boat. Comfort, roofing, decor, windows. I wonder if there's a way, hopefully, to salvage that. That could be a treasure trove of resources right there. Absolutely insane the amount of resources we could get from a boat like that. Alright. So it does look like we could build with brick and iron, wood, and maybe other materials too. So that'd be cool. Maybe going down to get the... oh yeah, okay. Got engineers going down to get that stuff. Looks like a few more piles of wood. And a pile of junk. That's one of our goals too. Go ahead and see if we can ask somebody to go get that for us. A worker and an engineer going to get that too. Okay, so we're gathering all sorts of stuff. We're on day 2 now. Oh, I like this. We could search. Oh yeah, okay, so we could search for like stairs or ladders. Okay, that's cool. Very nice. Appreciate that. Now what's going to happen when the high tide comes in? That seems to be next. Then low tide, then high tide again. High tide will last for a while. So high tide must come up to maybe the... I would imagine high tide might come all the way up to the bottom of the houses. Just underneath the boat. And that's where we saw the opening cutscene where it looked like we were in a storm at high tide. So it threw us up on here, which was really cool. I like this music. And the water looks beautiful. It's all good stuff. I do like seeing the areas in green then that we know will be covered at the end of high tide or low tide. Are those... okay, I thought there were turtles here. But those are little floating buoys. What else is out there? So I could only imagine how are we going to get resources then in the future. I could think that the high tide will bring new things in. It'll wash through and things will get stuck on buildings and low platforms, and then we can go out and farm them again. But there must be a way to get more. There must be a way to farm. There must be a way to filter water. There must be a way to maybe demolish some of these buildings and get materials from them as well. So like bricks and things like that. Sturdy construction materials, but I can't actually see or delete them. Oh, yeah. There they go. Back up the ladder. Alright, high tide's almost here. I think we'll speed up time a little bit, since we're just simply gathering. And storage doesn't appear to be full. No, not at all. 200 for food, 200 for wood, and 300 for water? Okay. And there must be storage for, like, bricks and metal. If brick is a construction material, but it looks like it is. And it does look like we might be able to finish this structure, too. And maybe enclose already existing structures, although everything seems to be demolished above the sea level. Most things. I guess the water somehow protected it. Drag through the environment. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that lets us see all the levels. That's nice. Too bad that's coming at nighttime. We'll take a little more extendo look at that when it's day. Nice. Okay. Oh, and the boat's smoking again. Time control, yeah, we're on that. I guess we'll, yeah, we, oh, it automatically speeds up time at night because everybody's in bed. I didn't do that. Okay, oh, and this is our happiness. Current maximum happiness for engineers and workers, okay. And high tide should be rolling in, so what are we going to do with that? Wonder if our workers can be a little dumb and actually get caught during high tide out where it's not safe. Let's see. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're smart. I think we'll have to come back for some of these things. Go ahead and turn that off. Build a small lab now. Okay, we'll wait for that. There's our small lab, which will employ engineers. And there's a door there for it. Looks like the side of an aircraft. Okay, so they've salvaged like a 747 or something. And we could build it just like that. I'm actually going to build it down here. Oh, wait a minute. The door is at the top. And there's a door at the bottom. Do we need both doors? Oh, we could build a... Oh, that's neat. We could build a door up there. Okay, so it's either both or one or the other on these doors. I'm not entirely sure, but... Okay, so we could just build a stairwell. Going back up there. And that one's just connected at ground level. So there's a yellow door there on level 2. There's a yellow door there on level 1. So I can imagine this will be like our workshop from Frostpunk. Oh, we're right. Look at that. A woodcatcher. Oh, we're going down raft territory here. Okay. So we got a woodcatcher there. Then we've got electric junk catcher. Recycling centers. Wood pressers. Oh, and this is just for production. Then we got stuff for water, food, gathering, housing, energy, and social too, including a watchtower. What does that mean? Who knows what it might notice. Okay, so this game could have combat possibly, or at least thieves or some sort of warfare maybe. Alright, well. That's nice. I guess. Okay, well, we got to put engineers here. I was kind of looking at all the stuff that's there. I'm also noticing this here, which I'm hoping allows us to queue, but I guess not. Our first research, what would they recommend? Wow. Who cares about the planet? All your suggestions are bad. Oh, this is an event. That seems to be presented just like a regular tutorial. Oh boy, high tide is here. Is anybody underneath? Yep, we got somebody underneath. Maybe they'll be smart enough to get back up. Alright, here comes high tide. And I'm hoping that we can actually queue up research. I don't think we can do that. Let's start with the woodcatcher. Not enough resources to finish. We need 10 junk and 10 wood. Oh, they want us to do the wood boiler. That one there. But again, same deal. More junk will be needed to research that. Okay. Well, then we put nobody on nobody on that then. Actually, we'll put 1 on it. 2. We'll put 2 on it. Yeah, we'll put just 1 person there, and then we'll continue to gather stuff over here. Beautiful. Bum, 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 bum. I'm hearing electricity too. Maybe a welder, perhaps, when they build. Yeah, this music is a vibe. I like this a lot. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so everybody's going back to their cabin for the night or for the storm? Everybody seems to be retreating in. Time is only like 1 p.m. Must be a holiday. Let's see. %10 on the wood boiler. High tide incoming run. Oh yeah, people can be washed away, maybe? They can drown if they don't make it in time. Hopefully we didn't lose anybody. I turned off all the jobs down there, so hopefully they're smart enough to seek high ground. Oh, and it looks like 1 out of 2. This is kind of weird. I see 1 out of 2 here, but then when I click this, I see 2 out of... Okay, there. Now it's reflected correctly. Although I don't know if we're in a hurry to build that if we don't have the material. So now we really can't access anything. But we could try to get what's up here if we have enough wood. Let's try to maybe double, then triple, then quadruple. I have a feeling we may run out of material quickly. Hey, we're able to reach it. Cool. Oh, that's why I was confused. So it looks like we can put 2 people per node. And then on the right is the number of workers that remain. So it looks like we have, what was it, 4 and 2? Bum, 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 bum. Uh-oh. Whoa, you goober, what are you doing down there? Did he fall off? I don't have everybody assigned here. I don't think, anyway. Anyway, we're gonna go get more junk then. That should help them with their research. That should be good. Bum, 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 bum. Time control, building wood boiler. The boiler is probably for that prolonged production of fresh water from salt water. Here we see the workers zipping around. Zippity-doo-dah. Going right down there for that other resource. Oh, there you... Okay, so there is different levels of high tide, too. It'll reflect that as well. Water level change plus 4 meters. I wonder if it reflects of what ocean level is or sea level is. Bum, 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 bum. So it's still raining, but there's not really much else going on. All right, let's speed up time. I don't see anything special happening. Oh, wait a minute. We're under attack in 23 hours. By who? Who's going to attack us? Run for your life. Try catching them with hands, traps, and nets. Sharpen the sticks. Seagulls. We're being attacked by seagulls. Actually, make some traps and nets. We might be able to maybe turn them into food. We'll need more junk, though, for that, I believe. Yeah, 15?
Yes.
Yes. Kind of weird, though, that we can only assign 2 people to each pile. It seems dreadfully slow. Like, 2 people will come over, spend time gathering materials, put it on their back and walk back, and then there's plenty of time by the time these folks walk to the storage and walk back for another group of 2 to be on their way as well. Actually, will that generate... Okay, that'll generate 30 food, but lose us 15 materials. Let's do with that. Oh, look, there's people! Great, but they'll have to share their supplies. Together we will survive. As long as they listen to me, they can stay. Oh, this tells you exactly what you get. 2 sailors, 2 engineers, influence. Let's go with that one. Together we will survive. Okay, so we got randos coming in. That's cool. So where are they now? I don't see a boat, do I? Okay, I don't see anybody actually coming in. Oh, the camera controls are cool. And I could only imagine the bottom of the boat then is above sea level based on it being high tide before. Okay, so we're starting to learn some things. What about the map here? Oh, this is okay, so this is sea level? And that's plus 4 meters. Wait, didn't we hear that that's what was coming? 6 meters? Oh, what is this? Sea level will drop, okay. So we have low tide and then also sea level drop. Why? I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. There are homeless people. I don't know if I missed it, but I was expecting to see like a boat pull up or something, or a raft, and maybe offloading of supplies. Maybe people who would, you know, join us would actually have to like pull up real quick. I guess I'm thinking of this a little bit like going medieval, where if somebody shows up with materials and whatnot, you can go and pick up the weapons and put it into storage too. But whatever. Okay, so a good idea to continue to build homes. I can't believe I'm building this one hovering. I'm just basically hoping that it holds on to the building to its left and then the one behind it. So that's cool. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I think we'll skip night. And it looks like there is like a work shift. I like how it's done in Frostpunk too, where everybody kind of goes inside and there is still some planning that you can do. So in this case, this is definitely when we can lay out a few blueprints and test some things. But some things have to be built and aren't instantaneous. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I want to see the seagulls attack. I thought they would actually show like an animation of seagulls coming in and laying traps, but I guess not. I guess we're just either we don't take action and some people become wounded or irritated or something, or we do take action, we lose materials and gain food. So some things we have to solve, problems we solve here at the base. Okay, we're all done over there. Oh no, we're not. Actually, it'd probably be good to keep that up all the way. There we go. Then we can see what we're dealing with. 88% on the research. And some sort of question mark coming in. Oh no, it's a 7. That's a number. Such good music here. Alright, drifting wood. Oh, there's another choice. Push someone into the water. Oh, to gain... our base was hit by wood. Alright, let's... Seems a little pushy, though. Like, the game has chill vibes and chill music and a chill color scheme, but then the language is, like, all abrasive and aggressive. Kind of weird. Oh, wow, there's so many things here. Okay, so yeah, there's our mysterious building. We'll have to find out what's going on over there, if we can get to that. Looks like we're going to have to maybe time it. Okay, so there's a door at the bottom, so we'll have to time it when the tide is the lowest to find out what's over there. Boilers and pollution we'll have to worry about now too. Okay. That's actually cool that we have to worry about pollution on the actual like rig itself. That's very neat. And now we have more research to research again. Let's try rain catchers then. Yeah, it's raining right now, so we may as well use that to get fresh water. Might be better than burning all of our wood on boilers. Might be a smart move, I think. Honestly. Time to build some decorations, but these seem to be... Oh, they're for... Oh, roofs for the house. That's cool. Alright, so you can customize each of the homes, and that counts as a decoration, like a double bonus. I like that. And you can see... Puts a little smiley face up there. Even if it's made out of corrugated steel or whatnot, it still only costs wood. So that's cool. What do we got? Like different degrees of it? Oh, okay, they're different colors and different shapes. That's neat. Okay. Well, we're supposed to place 6 of them, so I guess we'll just do it like that. We'll do... one every other whatnot. We'll make them look different shapes and different directions, whatever. That seems cool. Alright, put one there. We'll do maybe this one here. Wait. Alright, well that looks cool. I do appreciate the instant build in this game often. It's really nice that sometimes we don't have to wait for things to get built, but just gather, I guess. Alright, citizens got their first perk from that. More happiness, more perks. Oh, that's actually very cool. Okay, so in addition to research, we can also level up our citizens by decorating. Alright, that's cool. Like, it gives you a bonus to do that rather than it just looking pretty. And then imagine stacking, you know, multiple levels on top of each other all the way up to the maximum height, which I guess is 12, and we've started at, like, level... like, 0. So we can go up 12 or 14 stories. Or maybe more. I don't know. It might not be hard capped. I don't know. All right, we're supposed to build this water boiler, though, but we're also researching some other stuff. Also, we have a new resource unlocked over here. So I'm going to have some of the sailors go get that stuff. And, yeah, we should be able to go grab some more junk over here. So let's speed that up. And we got the super mega low tide coming, so I'm assuming we have to build over there by that time. So I guess we could try to do it. Although I don't know if we'll have enough resources to get over there. Actually slow down time. We try to build around like this. That only costs us 2 as well. Well, I think we should go maybe through here. Yeah, it seems it's easier to go this way. Might actually work in reverse, too. This really reminds me of some of the missions from Cataclysmo, where we do have to build passageways for our troops to get through certain areas, and not necessarily just like build defenses all the time. Okay, let's go ahead and build a stairwell here. Alright, we'll go that way. Okay, well, we've got access to more junk, and now... Any more people to work? No. But we can try to build across, so... We might need to get that junk out of the way, too. It might not happen as quickly as we were expecting. And it might just show us, you know, what's behind there. What's behind door number 1? Or we could build like this. Let's see. Maybe something like this to support it. And then a bridge in between. Okay. And then to go this way. I'm trying to get around this corner here. I guess I could have literally just built one, huh? I mean, there you go. I mean, it's the same solution, right? Minus all this stuff. We only had to do that, I guess. Okay, and then it looks like we can paint things, too. Might be able to. Alright, there you go. Structural integrity there is 49. Let's make that a little more sturdy. So that's under foundations. There we go. Yeah, a little more now. Okay, cool. Okay, so they should be able to get down, then over there. And then we got to build down there somehow. But I think we need the ground to be clear below it. We'll have to do something to build down there. We'll have to build a ladder. Maybe. Okay, so that'd be a good endpoint. Might be blocking the door. I'm going to try to build most of the way over there, though. And I hope that the Water going up doesn't damage or destroy any of this. The water is about to actually rise. So I think it'll be okay, though. I don't expect you to delete everything. Okay, it's showing that structural integrity may suffer, so we might want to at least reinforce this for now. There we go. Alright, structural integrity is pretty good. Okay, we'll hold off on that for now. How to use rain catchers. That's pretty self-explanatory, right? Oh, no, it's a custom bit. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, no way. That's astounding. Ooh. Okay, so basically we're going to put a storage on top of the water and then filter it all in. And we can expand upon that too. So we can basically upgrade our storage, right, to store water. And then we can put additional rain catchers around that. That's cool. So we can increase its ability to store even more. Didn't know that. I would have placed our water somewhere else. Actually, we could just do this. Let's build extra storage and then a rain catcher on top. Boom. Done. Okay, increase happiness to 15 for one social group. So that's got to be like the, I guess the sailors are 10. That's going to be through more decor. Alright, well, I guess we decorate more. Go ahead and remove. Okay, let's go ahead and remove all those roofs and see if I can double down on a roof. So we'll try like this. Oops. This is just going to be an experiment. See if we can actually do this and then put maybe a green roof off the back. Does that double down? Well, it seems to work. I think that group's now at 11. Okay. So that just to try to force some extra decor. Not dropping it to 8. Okay, so that does seem to have some sort of effect. We need to maybe research more decoration. It'd be cool also to make a covered like walkway there. Alright, we need more research then to figure out more decor. What do we got? It's probably under social. A watchtower. That could increase happiness too. There it is. Decoration under housing. Alright. Well, that'll help a little bit. Okay, so now we're at high tide, or we're just entering that? So all these resources will be no longer accessible, everything at the bottom. That's when we really got to work, although there is wood here. We'll be able to get the wood, and nobody assigned to the ones below, which is good. Those are all going to disappear, including that one. And our pathway over there, okay. Alright, so everything that's not visible now is goodbye. Oh, so we can actually get these ones. And we still have our people working on that, okay. We'll just grab a little bit more wood here and there. We're really going to need that. Alright, looks like there's more stuff there. Everywhere. Everywhere there's stuff. We just got to go get to it. Okay, let's see how it works when we get to that door. This is cool, man. Really cool stuff. Ah, something to note here, too. We're going to get a boat from a event here. Looks like, oh, good, but they must hand over the boat first. Plus 10 influence, 2 citizens in a boat. Alright, that's going to gain us influence, which is a good thing, actually. Not a nice answer, though. Negative food and whatnot. Oh, but we'll gain loyalty this way as well. Ah, interesting. So there are quite a few different choices here. I think we'll gain the loyalty then, because that could maybe count as happiness. I'm not sure. Plus, we'll have plenty of food after we send the boat out. We're down to 30 now, but now we have a boat, so that's cool. And then there was a little fish deposit here. So it says requires fishing nets for boats. Oh, okay. I guess we'll have to make that. But at least we got the boat problem solved. I mean, that's good. And we'll find out where that is. Anyway, we're very close to being done here. We're just waiting for the water to lower. And I've continued to keep this bridge connected because, you know, we could build perfectly over here for another village. And then I disconnected this one for a few more materials, which I want to get this other bridge done up here. Also, we can, you know, construct up here too. So it might be easier just to go straight on that way, rather than building something weird over here. Not to mention worrying about shallow distances and whatnot. Alright, water should be going low, so it says sea level drop, and then even further to low tide. So, yeah, right now it's like knocking at our door. But we should be alright. Let's see if we can send a boat out now. Ah, there we go. Oh, fishing nets for boats can be researched. Okay, what are we doing for research now? Oh yeah, it said right there. We're researching some decorations. So decorations first, then nets for boats. That'll be important. Good stuff. Ah, here was our boat over here. Okay, it was just on the side. So inconsistent with like people magically showing up and just spawning randomly here, or boats on the side. Additionally, I noticed that boats could be used to fish up piles of junk and other things like metal too. So we'll just have to research gathering boat tools for that. So we'll have to both fish for fish and fish for scrap, I guess. We can give it an order here. Assign the boat to a workplace. Cargo is 0 out of 8, so we could basically tell it to go do whatever. It'll just sit there, I guess, on its own. We have a little bit of an issue here, though. Is somebody mad? Oh, we have no 2 junk in storage, so we'll have to wait until the water goes down a little bit, and then we should be able to go grab some junk that's around somewhere. I think we do have some over here. That's actually metal. Oh, and a pile of junk down there. Yes, I forgot that that's down there. Kind of hard to see when things are underwater. So it should be just a moment, and the sea level should drop. There it goes. Cool how that does that. All right, let's send some people over. Oh, wait a minute. It's going very slow. Not dropping all the way, though. Let's get some more food. I also wonder if we could build up to this floating pile of junk and actually... there might be a way to actually build over 2 piles of junk and capture it while it's just floating there. I mean, it's literally floating. You should be able to just pull it in. All right, well, these 2 people won't be able to go there then, so we'll cancel that. Looks like it is. Well, doesn't matter. We'll gather some food, and we'll get some more wood while we're at it. And water is critically low, too, so we'll have to go get some more water. Or wait for it to rain. We do have some storage there. But there is a big old water silo up there too, but not a real clear way to build over to it. This might be a better option. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it rains. Good luck, everybody. I don't know how much we're pulling through. Is that a day? But if it rains, we're in good shape. Actually, let's go ahead and double down on the hope. Oh, we need more junk for that. Okay. The junk incredibly important here. Captain, the sea level is falling. Maybe one day we will walk on the ground again. Okay, so it's showing that it is falling. Still need to get people happy. And I still got to build that water boiler, which we're waiting for junk. So everything we want to do is locked behind junk, but it does look like the water is finally falling. Overlays and height meters, that is over on the right side. More big old piles of food and metal everywhere. We need low tide to swing by. We're burning through water like crazy and for food. And that can be remedied with the junk. Junk seems to be really hard to get. Wood is pretty plentiful, but if it's under the water, there's not much we can do, I think. So upgrading the boat once you get it is an incredibly important thing. We'll see what happens here. Well, we're lucky on this one. More people want to move in. We can spend some influence to exchange, you know, food and water for them to move in, which only seems fair. Otherwise, we won't be able to take them. So if they'd like a free home, they could definitely pay with food and water, which will benefit everybody. Looks like we could build more houses out of wood. Would you believe that? We could probably build that over here. We'll build like 3 there. Looks like we only need 4. We'll build 4 there. Okay, and we're waiting for low tide now. This is cool. After playing this a few times, I think I'll get it and kind of be able to master the mechanics of balancing the rising and lowering of the tide. Like, it seems like you're going to have to be able to build bridges and be in place to get stuff on the next time that it's available. So you'll spend a bunch of time gathering materials, build a bridge, and not have enough time to gather stuff on the other side of that bridge, and then have to gather things real quickly and then destroy the bridge and do it all over again. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth between that. Yes. All right, apparently we're entering low tide at noon. Wow. Look at that. It takes like 25 minutes to lower. Oh, I think it might be going down even further. Okay, this could be risky to do. But we could send people out to go gather materials now, like, for example, junk here. They will be in the floodwaters, but we gotta risk it for a biscuit, really. As we need to get some of this research done. Oh, it looks like everything's clear now. Seems a little inconsistent with the monitoring system where it tells you that there'll be a low tide and then it comes in like an hour and a half later. Maybe there's a better and more precise way to measure all that later on. Alright, so we're okay on food and water for a little while as we've been negotiating and still gathering things from other piles. And this is painfully slow, though, without the right amount of junk and supply. There does appear to be another pile of junk there. But overall, a fun experience. Alright, let's find out what's behind that door, shall we? We're going to gather whatever we need to get that done, and get that done. Let's do it. Huh. Now, at this point, we've connected all of our bridges to this mysterious place, and we just need to do research to find out what's in there. We've also got the boat working, too, picking up some junk, and we just need to build a dock now for it to bring back all those materials. Still have yet to build that wood boiler, but we've been doing okay finding more water around. I've built, like, a couple of bridges and ladders to go over to those places, and there's also people willing to help, but they want materials to build a boat or repair whatever they got, so we got people gathering metal for that. So yeah, I guess we could build a wood boiler, wait for people to, I guess, increase their happiness eventually by us decorating more homes, and then eventually get all the metal to do whatever with that boat. But what lies in store beyond that door, I don't know, but you'll have to subscribe to see more. Oh yeah. Well, that is all the time we have today for All Will Fall, but I certainly want to come on back and check out this one again when there's more for it. Perhaps an early access period or full release in 2025, I'm not sure. Also, again, for that demo on Steam, I'm not sure either. I'm looking for the Steam store page and just can't find it at the moment, but perhaps it'll be out in a day or two, and you can let me know down below if there is a demo, or drop a link and I'll be sure to pin it. Thank you again, guys, for watching, and oh, look at that, there's even a little wind turbine there. Cool. Lots more stuff to see, but this is just a little taste of a little snippet of a game coming soon. Thanks again for your support, and we'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, buddy.